Good day, class. For today's video lesson, we're going to discuss lesson 4, which is all about more on continuity. So, sa last discussion natin, yung last week na pinaano ko sa inyo, yung sa module, continuation lang po to about continuity. So, pwede nyo balikan yung previous lesson natin para masundan po yung next lesson natin, which is all about continuity. Okay? So, under lesson 4.1, we have different types of discontinuities. So, consider the following: g of x, h of x, and j of x were. So, ayan, tingnan nyo na lang po yung given given function. So, for g of x, we have 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 over x minus 1, wherein if x is not equal to 1, 1, if x is not equal to 1. So, dapat yung x is not equal to 1. And then, for h of x, we have x plus 1 if x is less than 4. So, x minus 4 squared plus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 4. And for j of x, so, j po tong I na an error lang. So, j of x, we have 1 over 6, x, and wherein x is not equal to 0. Okay, so we examine this for continuity at the respective value. So 1, 4, 0. So ayan po yung sa 1, 4, and then 0. So number 1. Okay, so ito pong given natin dito is yung yung sa previous lesson natin to. So ipahapyaw ko lang po to. So the limit of x as x approaches to 1, or sa baba po pala to class, yung x approaches to 1. So, the limit of g of x as x approaches to 1 is equal to 2, but g of 1 is 1. So, ito po yung dito na, yung pag-simplify na natin, equal yan sa 2, and then but g of 1 equals 1. And then, number 2, the limit of h of x as x approaches to 4. So, for the different discontinuities, we have h of 4 equals 3. Okay, i-substitute nyo lang sa given function dito sa g of x, h of x, and then j of x. Okay, so number 3, the limit of I of x as x approaches to 0 is, okay, so ayan, dna, and f of 0 is dna, or ayan, discontinuities. Okay, so, ano po ba yung ibig sabihin or ano ba yung sinasabi natin na removable discontinuity? So, a function f of x is said to have a removable discontinuity at x equals 0, x equals c if, so meron po tayo ditong dalawang, meron tayong dalawang, basta ito, hindi ko masabi. So, number 1, the limit of f of x exists as x approaches to c. So, naulit yung dalawang limits. Tanggalin nyo na lang po to. So, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c exists. And letter B, either f of c does not exist or f of c, then 6 is not equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches to c. So, ayan po yung dalawa natin na, if removable discontinuity. Okay, so it is said to be removable because the discontinuity may be removed by redefining f of c so that it will be equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches to c. In other words, if the limit of f of x as x approaches to c equals L, a removable discontinuity is remedied by the redefinition. So we have let f of c equals L. So, from limit of f of x as x approaches to c, so yung x, substitute natin siya by c. So, it will be, yung removable discontinuity niya is magiging f of c equals L. Okay, so, tig-substitute po natin dito yung c sa x. Okay, so we have essential discontinuity. So, a function f of x is said to have an essential discontinuity at x equals c. So, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c if discontinuities. So, ayon. So, we have case 1. So, three case. So, for the case 1, if for a function f of x, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c, discontinuities, or DNE, tama ba? DNA. So, DNE, because the limit from the left and right of x equals c both exist but are not equal. That is, so, pareha siya nag-exist yung dalawang, natin. For example, mayroon tayong dalawang limit. So, parehas silang nag-exist pero hindi sila pwedeng mag-equal. Or yung final answer niya o yung sagot niya is hindi pwedeng mag-equal. Okay? So, let's say, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c equals L, and the limit of f of x as x approaches to c equals M. So, we're in, dapat L is not equal to M. Then, f is said to have a jump essential discontinuity at x equals c. So, tatandaan nyo po dito yung word na jump essential discontinuity if two function or two limits exist but are not equal. So, we call that as jump essential discontinuity as at x equals c. And then, recall the function. So, kanina po itong given doon sa first slide natin. So, recall the function h of x were, so ito po yung given function for h of x. So, we have x plus 1 if x is less than to 4, and then x minus 4 squared plus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 4. Okay, so its graph is as follows. Etong 4 and 5, 4 and 3, galing na po siya dito sa pag-substitute sa given limit or given function. Okay? So, ipapakita lang dito. So, for example, na-substitute na po natin yung dalawang limit dito. Etong x plus 1 and then x minus 4. So, eto na po siya, class. We have 4, 5, and 4, 3. So, i-ano nyo lang, i-plot nyo lang yung mga given points. Okay? So, ayan. For example, 4 and 5. So, ayan yung limit niya. And then, 4 and 3, so, pataas siya. Okay? Itong sa 4 and 5, pababa. So, ito lang, pinapakita lang dito yung graph kung paano siya. Okay, so for explanation, so, from lesson 2, yung previous lesson natin, yung paano natin isi-simplify yung given limit. So, kailangan lang natin i-substitute, diba? Yung sa lesson natin, previous lesson natin. So, from lesson 2, we know that the limit of h of x as x approaches to 4 negative. So, DNE, because the limit of h of x as x approaches to 4 negative is 5. So, ito po, class, i-substitute nyo po to doon sa given limit kanina. So, yung binigay ko kaninang example. So, it is equal to 5, and the limit of h of x as x approaches to positive 4 equals 3. Okay? So, kaya saan nyo po nakuha or paano ba natin makukuha yung 5 and 3? Okay? So, itig-substitute lang po natin. Then, the graph confirm that the discontinuity of h of x at x equals 4 is certainly not removable. So, see? The discontinuity is not just a matter of having one point missing from the graph and putting it in. If ever, it is matter of having a part of the graph entirely out of place. So, if we force to remove this kind of discontinuity, we need to connect the two parts by vertical lines. So, ayan po, yung 5 and 3 is removable or certainly not removable. Pero kung, for example, gusto natin siyang i-remove or gawin natin siyang removable discontinuity, so, kailangan lang natin i-connect yun na dalawang given ordered pairs doon sa Cartesian coordinate plane. So, i-connect lang natin, plot the given points, so which is 4, 5, and 4, 5, and 4, 3. So, however, the resulting graph will fail the vertical line test. So, yung vertical line test is sa sa previous lesson na natin to, ano ba yung tawag dyan? I think na-discuss na din ata natin to sa sa last sem ata yung vertical line test, and will not be a graph of a function anymore. So ayun, so sa function yung sa natin, yung sa general mathematics. So hence this case has no remedy. So from the graph, it is clear why this essential discontinuity is also called a jump discontinuity. So, tandaan nyo lang po yung mga meaning natin. So, ano pa yung ibig namin ng jump discontinuity? Okay? Okay, so let's proceed to case number 2. We are done with case number 1. So case number 2, if a function f of x is such that the limit of f of x as x approaches to c, d, and e because either, so meron tayo ditong apat. So first, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c negative, so equals so positive infinite or positive infinitely. So meaning yan is walang katapusan, di ba? So number 2, the limit of f of x as x approaches to negative, so equals negative infinity. And then number 3, the limit of f of x as x approaches to c positive, so equals positive infinity. And then the limit of f of x as x approaches to positive, so we have negative infinity. Then f of x is said to have an infinite discontinuity at x equals c. So dito pag naano natin to, pag tawag dyan, pag na-satisfy po natin itong mga given ditong apat, so ibig sabihin yan is infinite discontinuity siya at x equals c. Okay, so recall, so kanina din po to class sa first slide natin yung g of x, di may meron tayo doon na g of x, h of x, and then j of x. So recall, g of x, so equals 1 over x po to, hindi ko naayos. So 1 over x, so 1 divided by x, wherein x is not equal to 0 as mentioned earlier. So its graph is as follows. So ito po yung graph niya dito. So g of x, we have 1 over x. So paano po ito nakuwang kung paano ba natin ito malalaman na graph dito? Pwede kayo dito class gumamit ng naturo ko na ata sa inyo dati dito kung paano for example using or paano tayo mag-graph sa or mag-plot ng mga given points sa Cartesian. I think nabigay ko na to sa inyo doon sa first natin nung first sem. So medyo hindi ko na familiar yung tawag doon sa app na yun. So pwede niyo siya gamitin para mas maintindihan nyo, okay? So, kanina, yung, di ba, nag-substitute tayo. So, mayroon tayo doon na given value for 1 over x, which is equal to 0 ata, ayun, or 1. So, ito po yung graph ng j of x, which is 1 over x. Okay, so mayroon tayo dyan na explanation. So, we have seen from lesson 1.4, yung kanina po yung class, that the limit of 1 over x as x approaches to 0 negative equals negative infinity, and the limit of 1 over x as x approaches to 0 positive, so equals positive infinity because the limits are infinite. Okay, so the limits from both the left and the right of x equals 0 do not exist, and the discontinuity cannot be removed. So also, the absence of a left hand or right hand limit from which to jump to the other part of the graph means the discontinuity is permanent. As the graph indicates, the two ends of the function that approach x equals 0 continuously move away from each other. One end goes upward without bound. Yung kanina po to class sa given graph. So paliwanag explanation lang po to. The other end goes downward without bound. So this translates to an asymptotic behavior. So ito pwede siyang yung asymptote kasi is pwede silang maglapit. Pwede silang maglapit sa isa't isa, pero hindi sila pwede magkadikit. So, kung nakikita nyo doon kanina sa graph, sa given graph, okay, so ayan. Pwede sila maglapit, pero hindi mo sila pwedeng pagdikitin. Okay? So, this translates to an asymptotic behavior as x values approach 0. In fact, we say that x equals 0 is a vertical asymptote of f of x. Thus, this continuity is called an infinite essential discontinuity. So, kanina meron tayong tinatawag na jump discontinuity. So, ngayon, we have infinite essential discontinuity. Okay? So, we have the flow chart. So, lahat ng mga natin dyan, mga limit natin infinite discontinuity. Here is a flow chart which can help evaluate whether a function is continuous or not at point C. So, before using this, make sure that the function is defined on an open interval containing C except possibly at C. So, mayroon tayo dito. Does limit f of x as x approaches to C exist? So, the answer is yes. So, another question, is the limit of f of x as x approaches to C equals f of C? Of course, yes. Why? Bakit siya pwede? The question is, the answer is yes or no. Why yes? Yes, if f is continuous at C. No, if f has a removable discontinuity at C. Okay? So, mayroon din tayo ditong sagot na no. Why no? No, if do the one-sided limits exist but are unequal. So, mayroon tayo dyan na sagot na no or yes. So, no, bakit? No, if f has an infinite essential discontinuity. And then, yes, if f has a jump essential discontinuity. So, tandaan nyo lang po to class na flowchart natin kasi maganda tong sundan. Okay, lalo na kung sa exam nyo maisabay ito. Okay, so under lesson 4.2, so we are done with discontinuities. So we have now the intermediate value and the extreme value theorem. So or we have the IVT. So intermediate value theorem. If a function f of x is continuous over a closed interval which is a and b, then for every value m between f of a and f of b, there is a value. So we're in C. Ito yung nito? Nalimutan ko yung symbol nito. Sum ata yun, total. Basta yun, medyo, nalimutan ko yung tawag sa symbol na to. So, A and B such that f of C equals M. So, lang po to, presentation lang po to. We have, ito yung f of A natin. Then, f of B. Ito, f of B. And then, P of C. Or f of C ata. Siya, bakit P? So, ayun. And then, sa taas natin is f of b. Okay, so representation lang po siya class nitong IVT. Okay, so look at the graph as we consider values of m between f of a and f of b. Imagine moving the dotted line for m up and down between the dotted lines for f of a and f of b. Correspondingly, the dot p will move along the thickened curve between the 2 points, which is a, f of a, and b, f of b. So we make the following observations. So we have 3 observations. As the dark dot moves, so the vertical dotted line over x equals C move. In particular, the said line moves between the vertical dotted lines over x equals a and x equals b. So more in particular, for any value that we assign m in between f of a and f of b, the consequent position of the dark dot assigns a corresponding value of c between a and b. So this illustrates what the IVT says. Lang po siya class 3 observation. Okay, so let's proceed to example number 1. So consider the function f of x equals, okay, so may problema sa given function. So, given function. So, it would be dapat 2x minus 5. So, kulang ng minus. Okay? So, 2x minus 5. Okay? So, mamaya sa explanation, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano ba ito nakuha na 1/2, 11 over 4, 3, 11 over 4, 1/2, 4, 3, 5, 5. So, lang po to class, simplify using discontinuities or limit. Okay, so ito yung graph niya. So, ipakita lang natin kung paano siya nakuha. So, since it is a linear function, yes, linear function kasi lahat siya line, so wala naman dyan ng parabola or bell shape. So, since it is a linear function, we know it is continuous everywhere. So, therefore, we can be sure that it will be continuous over any closed interval of our choice. So, take the interval 1, 5. So, the IVT says that for any m intermediate 2 or in between f of 1 and f of 5, we can find a value intermediate 2 or in between 1 and 5. Start with the fact that f of 1 equals 3 and okay, so yung given pala natin is isa-substitute natin siya by f of 1 and then f of 5. So, kaya nakuha natin doon yung 3 and 5. Okay, so ito po siya class. Dito. Nakuha natin siya. Okay, so next. Choose m equals 1/2. So, by IVT, there is a, so yung mga hindi ko na siya iisa-isahin. Yung mga lang po to class, yung mga nakuha dito. For example, yan na 1/5. So, ayan mga nakuha dyan. So, hindi na natin siya iisa-isahin. Okay, so, again, the answer is 4 is in 1, 5. So, the claim of IVT is clearly seen in the graph of y equals to x minus 5. Okay, so, ayan. Okay, so example number 2, consider the simplest quadratic function. So, f of x equals x squared. So, ito naman yung graph niya. Ano lang po to class, pinapakita lang dito yung IVT, yung mga, para masatisfy yung tatlong condition ng IVT. So, ito yung example ng quadratic function which is f of x equals x squared. So, for our explanation, being a polynomial function, it is continuous everywhere. So, thus, it is always continuous over any closed interval we may specify. So, we choose the interval 4, 2. Okay, so ito po yung ginamit natin. Or, for example, i-substitute natin yung f of 4 and f of 2. So, makukuha natin yung sagot dyan na 16 over 4, which is dito po siya mapupunta. Okay, so dito. So, negative 4 and 16. Okay, so ayan. Okay, so there is a value in c inside the interval, which is 4, 2, such that f of c equals m. So, suppose we choose, okay, so dito pala class is, kayo na yung bahala magpipili ng mga interval na gagamitin nyo para mas mapakita nyo lang yung, or masatisfy lang yung observation doon sa given IVT. Okay po, so kayo na bahala kung ano yung mga gagamitin nyo na mga interval. Nasa sa inyo na po yan. Masatisfy lang or mapakita nyo lang po itong sa graph. Okay, so however, we only choose c equals 3 because the other solution c equals 3 is not in the specific interval for 2. So note, in the previous example, if the interval that was specified was 0, 4, then the final answer would instead be c equals positive 3. Okay, so ayan po siya. Okay, so let's proceed to example number 3. Consider the polynomial function f of x equals x squared. Hindi ko siya class pa. Ano yun na lang. Medyo hindi ko naayos yung sa pag-copy. Okay, so ito na yung natin. x cubed minus 4x squared plus x plus 7. So, ito po yung given graph niya. So, again, paano po ba ito malalaman ng mga given interval? So, kayo na bahalang iisip ng mga interval. Basta sasakto dito yung ganitong itsura natin. So, ipakita natin sa next slide natin sa explanation. So, over the interval 1.54, note that the f of 1.5 is 6.875 and f of 4 is 11. So, ito na po yung dito siya. Ito. So, 6.875 and then 4 ata. 4 ba yun? Ito dito, 4. Diyan. And next, we choose m equals 1. So, by IVT, there exists. Okay, so ayan na yung mga natin. Okay, so ito yung mga ginamit natin na yung sa IVT. Okay, so c cubed 4c squared plus c plus 7. So, bakit si kanina x? So, anyways, parehas lang naman siya. Parehas lang naman yung symbol niya. Okay, so, ayan. So, we have 0, 0, 3. So, we see that there are 3 values of c, which is 1.54, which satisfy the conclusion of the intermediate value theorem. So, kahit ano naman po class yung gamitin nyo dyan ng mga interval, basta masatisfy nyo lang po yung conditions na sinasabi doon sa IVT theorem. Okay, so, next we have the extreme value theorem. So, the second theorem we will illustrate says that a function f of x, which is found to be continuous over a closed interval a and b, is guaranteed to have extreme values in the interval. So, an extreme value of f or extremum is either a minimum or a maximum value of the function. So, we have two conditions. A minimum value of f occurs at some x equals c if f of x is less than or greater than to f of x, So, for all x is not equal to c in the interval. So, a maximum value of f occurs at some x equals c if f of x is greater than or equal to x for all x is not equal to c in the interval. So, ayan po yung two conditions under extreme value theorem or EVT. So, kanina IVT, ngayon EVT. Okay, so for our theorem number 5, which is extreme value theorem or EVT, so if a function f of x is a continuous over a closed interval a and b, then f of x is guaranteed to reach a maximum and a minimum on a and b. So, example number 4, consider the function f of x equals 2x squared plus 4x squared over 1 and 1. So, ito po yung gagamitin natin na interval class 1, 1. Okay, so ito yung magiging graph natin dyan. Pag ginamit natin yung 1, 1, ito yung magiging graph natin. So, under 0, so negative 1 and 1. Okay, so ayan. So, para mas maintindihan, so ipunta natin yung given explanation. So, from the graph, it is clear that on the interval f has, so meron tayong dalawa dyan na condition, yung kanina, the maximum value of 2 occurring at x equals positive 1 and the minimum value of 0 occurring at x equals 0. Okay, so ayan. So, para makuha nyo po ito class na yung dito kung bakit nandyan sa negative 1, 2 and 1, 2, i-substitute na lang nyo lang po itong given interval which is 1, 1 doon sa given function which is 2x squared plus 4x squared. And then, i-ano nyo lang yung graph natin. I-connect nyo lang. So, ganyan yung itsura niya. Hindi siya pwede, ganyan na lang. Ganyan na lang yung gawin nyo para sa next, sa mga next na, activity na gagawin. Okay, so next, example number 5. Consider example 1. So, yung kanina sa previous slide, observe that f of x equals 2x minus 5 on 1, 5. So, yung kanina po to na 2x minus 5. So, yung interval na ginamit natin is 1, 5. Exhibits the extrema of the endpoint. So, we have two observations. The minimum occurs at x equals 1, giving the minimum value f of 1 equals negative 3. And the maximum occurs at x equals 5, giving the maximum value f of 5 equals 5. Okay, so example number 6. So, consider f of x equals 2x squared minus 8x squared. So, ito po yung magiging figure ng graph natin. Graph of 2x squared minus 8x squared. So, ipakita natin mamaya kung paano ba ito nakuha na negative negative the square root of 2, negative 8, and positive the square root of 2, 8. Okay. So, on the interval, negative 2, then negative the square root of 2, the extrema occurs at the endpoint. So, endpoint is, as x equals negative 2 yields the maximum value of f of negative 2 equals 0. So, itry yung for example, gagamitin natin na interval itong negative 2, negative the square root of 2. So, yung makukuha natin dyan is negative the square root of 2, then negative 8. We use the interval negative 2, negative 1. So, one extremum occurs at an endpoint. So, another at an interior point. So, endpoint. So, the endpoint will be negative 2 yields the maximum value which is f negative 2 is 0. So, interior point x equals negative the square root of 2 yields the minimum value. So, ito po kung bakit kanina. Ito yung mga paano ba ito nakuha. Okay, so ito po yung mga ginamit natin na interval. So, next interval. On the interval negative 1.51, the extrema occurs at interior points. So, interior point x equals negative the square root of 2 yields the minimum value f of negative the square root of 2 equals negative 8. So, interior point x equals 0 yields the maximum value f of 0 equals 0. So, another interval na gagamitin natin, 2, 2. So, the extrema occur at both the endpoints and several interval points. So, endpoints will be x equals positive or negative 2 and interior point x equals 0 yield the maximum value 0. So, the interior points x equals positive or negative p raised to 2 yields the minimum value of 8. So, Again, para hindi kayo mas malito, pwede nyo naman gamitin palagi dito yung mga dito sa given example. For example, may activity kayo, pwede nyo naman gamitin yung mga interval dito yung ginamit natin sa example, okay? Kasi wala naman, or depende sa given problem. Minsan yung kanina, may given problem na is may naka-indicate ng interval na ginamit or gagamitin. For example, yung 1, 1. So, kanina sa previous example. Pero kung sa given example, walang binigay na interval, so, kayo na lang po bahala kung ano yung gagamitin nyo. Or pwede nyo gamitin yung mga interval na pinakita or ginamit natin sa example. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today's video lesson class. So, I hope you learned from this video. So, if you have any question regarding this topic, so pwede niyo akong tanungin sa GC natin or through Messenger. Okay, so goodbye class and see you in our next video lesson.